taking dangerous books.
They are from the restricted section.
What did you think you were doing? That owl has been in our family for 30 years.
Sweeping the courtyard more productive.
What, me? Use a broom? Not to fly?
That is what I said, and let this be a lesson to all of you. Off limits means off limits.
You're jolly well proud.
Ugh, feel like a muggle.
I gotta look at one of them.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lau. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. For now. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Potato! Stupid one! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Glacius! Incendio! Accio! Glacius! Incendio!
Rally behind strength and not go wrong. When minds stand behind wit.
Potato! Stupefy!
What's this? Marvelous strike! Death by one of my own! You will fall!
Potato! Stupid!
Trident!
Depulsor! Incendio! Stupefy! Confringo! Depulsor! Accio! Incendio! Depulsor! Protego! Accio!
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. Slippery little shrike, aren't you? No spine.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Depulsor! Confringo! Depulsor! Incendio! Accio! Accio! Incendio! Depulsor! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Depulsor!
These rocks have seen better days. This looks intriguing.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic...
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Revelio.
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet.
Revelio.
Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I...
Much as I would love to be, we should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Revelio.
Seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Revelio.
Running scared. Afraid to fight. Your little magistrates. Seems you're out, isn't it? Some of it's taken out.
Confringo.
I won't rest. Someone's here. One less human to over here. How nice of you to stop by. You're like...
Confringo. Incendio.
Not quiet enough.
Confringo.
You do nothing about jewelry.
Accio.
Why can't I hit you?
Devolsa.
No!
Confringo. Incendio.
I will make you pay. Stop it!
Accio. Confringo. Devolsa.
One camp down, one more to go.
Protego. Revelio.
You will regret coming here. Such arrogance. I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
We'll reclaim his territory. Feel as though I'm not alone.
Who's there? Right, not to be worried about you. Over here. Someone get accustomed. Such arrogance. How nice of you to stop.
Akio. There you go. Good for you. Akio. Confringo. Compulso.
Showing off, are we? No! Why do bandits?
Akio. Madam Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Compulso. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely. Thank you for passing through.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you? Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she...
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the... I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through. Did you see that?
Why, it's a grapple. Not quite.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Cabalso. Accio.
Is that Eleazar wearing a wooden jumper? That must be Bardolph.
Cabalso. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Depulso.
Bardolph's wooden jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Depulso.
Oh, thank you for all that you've done for us.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph! My dear, dear brother! Oh, it's you? The good you've done on behalf of the Upper Hogsfield residents.
Incendio. Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Incendio. Leviosa. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio. Leviosa. Protagonist. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Hello. Do you have anything for sale? Just exploring the countryside.
Aye. Bit of a wanderer. Name's Leopold Babcock. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. What do you say, my young friend?
Something to consider.
Aye, let me know if you...
What do you have for sale?
I shall hope to do business with you again. That's been a pleasure.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Himself would be proud.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, suppose it. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
Revelio.
There must be something here.
Petrificus Totalis.
I've never seen a sword like it. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Revelio. Petrificus Totalis.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Revelio.
Someone there?
Petrificus Totalis.
Over here!
Lumos.
Expelliarmus!
Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Brother, this is where you will pay. Let's get this over with. I won't rest.
Won't get away with that.
Looks like we found the entrance.
Depulso.
It's locked. An unlocking job.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Confringo.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic?
Yes, sir.
Then, that said, be careful.
I will, sir. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. Whoa. Revelio. Confringo. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Accio! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
These look familiar.
Revelio! Accio! Accio! Accio!
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Accio!
More statues.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
Making this easy on me.
Revelio!
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Changes when I move in and out of the archway. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Accio.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. I'll never get used to these floors.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupido. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Don't like the look of this. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Repulsor. Glacius. Potato. Stupefy. Glacius. Incendio. Repulsor. What a relief. Another pensive. Revelio. Protego.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stuff. That must be the way...
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broom...
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
that poor first year trying to get into the Gryffindor common room? I swear the fat lady was having them on. Poor thing.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
I spent hours trying to conjure a meat pie when I was a first year.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and... I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days.
Alohomora.
done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the carnival, after all.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. 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 Aloha Mora. Revelio.
faculty spying on us, are we?
Revelio.
Caught you sneaking about, didn't I?
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Revelio.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yeah, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. Leviosa. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Revelio. Aloha, Mora.
Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio.
Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet
Hufflepuff? Well, Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff. But What's that? I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Oh, how's that?
Flying about, distorted and switch. Rather a lot, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
Revelio. Protego! Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to... Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment...
How many statues are...
I don't know precisely. You have your work cut.
You mentioned offering something in exchange.
I did. Once you brought me enough moon, not every lock is as easy to pick as the...
Understood. I shall keep it up.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
I'd like to ask you about...
Of course.
I would like the room.
Oh, sounds...
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that if you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh,
what more can you tell me about them?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain view. Some of your classmates. I hope that won't deter you and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing it.
Thank you. I know this recent... Report back as soon as you can and we'll be off to the races. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Off to the races, then.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. Here you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
Accio!
Incendio!
What are you doing? What is this?
Protagonist! Stupid one!
Put me on the map!
Yes!
Where did that go? Rather unwise coming back this way. This is almost...
Protagonist!
You're payback! Don't have time for this! I won't rest.
Simon's been finished. Accio! Incendio!
I won't rest
Confringo!
till you're dead.
Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio!
Wonderful to see you again.
Revelio! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. Some lights out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the task.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to short...
Yes, sir.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent...
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage... once again to practice in the classroom. For your sake, it's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Professor Sharp?
Depends on how you
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That sounds positively...
exhilarating. It was at that. While it lasted, I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
The art of potion making is delicate, and as such requires great precision.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here, that?
Yes, Lodgok.
It seems as though you were on good terms.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realise I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumours I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, and that said, if you're looking for...
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous with... They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies.
Might I ask you some questions?
Of course you can.
Sorry.
If you find Lodgok...
Revelio.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
It's a bit odd that
Revelio.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Revelio. Fine now, demigod.
Back jinx, flipendo. Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Hello, Lord Gok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
I hope that having such a common aura... Hello? Outside the castle.
You two are
the Ministry
meet.
decide which curses are unforgivable.
Thank you again for delivering those cushions to Madame Wow. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins.
Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Revelio. Depulso. Levioso. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Defendo. Reparo. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Revelio.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you... Now, before you set off...
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the Goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to Goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that...
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the...
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may... The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting.
It's sealed. Lumos. Moths. Curious. Merlin's beard. Lumos. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Leviosa! Divorce! These inferi are horrible! Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Lumos. Protego. Lumos. Revelio.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way.
Revelio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Whoa. Oh! Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo. Incendio. Depulso. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo. Protagonist. Stupid one. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Depulso. Confringo. Lumos. This looks even more complex. Glaciers. Depulso. Revelio. Lumos.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Places! Repulsor! Confringo! Lumos. Confringo! Lumos.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Revelio. Accio. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a...
Damn! They got here first! We need to get it before... I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting...
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no... Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.